ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Nexus Gaming Series Showdown. This time we're taking a trip down to Division E, where Freedonia is taking on FF and the Pancakes. I'm going to be a host and I'm going to walk you through this. My name is Pancakes. I hope all of you guys are having a great evening. I know I am. I've got my cup of tea right beside me. But yeah, so let's take a look at Division E there for a moment before we jump into the maps here. We see FF and the Pancakes currently sitting in that 5th position with 16 points, and Freedonia are currently sitting comfortably, I guess, on the 8th spot with 10 points. So this will be a good match for both teams to help with seeding. So if Freedonia manages to beat FF and the Pancakes in a dominating fashion, they tend to move up one seeding spot up to the 7th position with 13 points. If not, FF and the Pancakes, if they turn this around on a domination victory, they move up one spot into the 4th position with 19 points. So interesting games coming out in Div E there. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the bans and the maps that we're going on. Freedonia banned out Braxis as well as Towers of Doom. Yep, and FF and the Pancakes banned out BOE and Volskaya, so they don't want to deal with anything having to do with bigger maps. It's fair enough, and Freedonia takes us to Hanamura Temple. So I'm not too familiar with the teams here in Division E, but it has been a good battle for each and every one. The teams are just about ready to go ahead and get this game on the road. Yeah, so really looking forward to these teams clashing out and duking it out with each other. Hope we see some spicy comps coming up. But it seems like... Oh. Alright, so apparently I am the host. And I'm about to start the game, and here we go. Okay, there it is. Traveling to Hanamura Temple. My button kind of got jammed over there. Yeah, I see you there, Pat. Tea time. What? You put eggnog in your Earl Grey? Yo, that sounds nasty. I don't know how that tastes, though. I don't know if I'm brave enough to try that. Earl Grey has a very specific taste, and I don't know if eggnog makes it any better. But hey, you do you. Alright, I just got a good old steep tea. That's all I got. Oh, here. That's all I need. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Hanamura. Hanamura is a great map. Once again, one of the only maps in the NGS rotation of maps where the objective is not as important as the camps are. We see that in this one, the Genji, the Sentinel, the Samurai, whatever you would like to call it, it's a being with multiple names. Is the important camp to capture along with those turn camps. As long as you control that, yeah, it can very easily sway in your favor. But there are a lot of cheesy comps out there too on Hanamura. We saw one a couple of days ago with a Samuro just burning down the forts and burning down the keep solo by himself. But enough of that. Let's get into the draft. We have FF and the Pancakes banning out Anduin, so they get rid of that healer first. And Freedonia respond by banning out the Kel'Thuzad. Ooh, the Orphea ban coming out. I wonder if Freedonia have an Orphea player on their side, or FF just does not want to deal with Orphea. Orphea is a great mage. Crazy good if in the right hands, can be really devastating. Freedonia respond by banning out that Diablo. Diablo 2 Dibs can be a really can be a nuisance. But can also get picked on a little bit. He doesn't really have the tankiness that some of the other tanks have early on, unless he has those souls to support him. So let's take a look and see what's gonna be the first pick that FF and the Pancakes go with, and they snagged the Gazlowe. That's what I was gonna say. They've left both Diva as well as Gazlowe open over there. Yep, thank you so much for reminding me. I was just about to throw that up on there. I was just running a little behind today since the game started a little late. All right, let's see. And we have all right, so throwing out the poll out there. Who is gonna win game number 1? Exclamation mark vote free for Freedonia. Exclamation mark vote FF for FF and the Pancakes. And getting back to the draft over here, we see that Li Ming and ETC were snagged on the side of Freedonia, and the response from FF and the Pancakes was Maev as well as Johanna. Ooh, that's a really good one. Don't normally see I've been playing in the lower divisions, but who knows? I haven't been watching it as much. So yeah, we spoke about it. Let's see if their spicy comp comes out, and here we have on the right hand side something of that spicy nature. Rhaegar, the next one to go. He is not going to be making an appearance here on this map. Hanamura Temple. Oh, there comes the Diva ban. The Diva's been banned out now, so they get rid of that Diva. Would have been a good option to pick up, but I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. Maybe they don't have a Diva player on their side. Or maybe they do, as the other team got picked up the Gazlowe. Raynor coming out, as well as Malfurion. Malf also really good in the hands of a good player. I've got a couple of players here mixed up. All right, Lucio and Jaina to close that draft on the side of FF and the Pancakes. Lucio with that speed burst and that Sonic Blast, I believe it's called, his heroic that really can come in clutch at a lot of times. Ooh, and Ragnaros being picked up on the side of Freedonia. Have not seen a Ragnaros being played on Hanamura Temple. I guess that's the first for everything, right? Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is still up. Once again, exclamation mark vote free for Freedonia if you think that they're gonna take game number 1, or exclamation mark vote FF for FF and the Pancakes if you think that they're gonna take game number 1. And as we get into this game, we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Unfortunately, the game has not started. I said I gotta learn how to time that really well. But hopefully, yep. I'll get it one day. It will be mine. I shall conquer it. Okay, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The start of game number 1. On your left-hand side, in the blue trunks, we have Duke on that Li Ming. Koroskov, PBE on the Rainer. We've got Zeno Zach on the ETC. We have Dravion on the Malfurion. And Simp Slayer is on the Ragnaros. That is your team in blue, Freedonia. And on the right-hand side, in the red trunks, we have Stampy on the Maev, we have Jaeger on the Johanna, we have Courtney on the Jaina, Mr. G on the Lucio, and we have the solo top laner XE or XYXYGY on the Gazlo. Let's close out the vote and see who takes game number 1. Oh, a lot of tagging going on, but with 100% of the votes, it seems like FF and the Pancakes are favored to win game number 1 here on Hanamura Temple. Just a simple exchange of minion waves, XG or Gazlo, putting out a little damage on Simp Slayer or Ragnaros on top, but bottom seems very normal. No cheesiness happening from the Li Ming trying to take out this well over here. Oh, a slide in onto the Joe, but Joe uses a trait to get out without any problems, and then they rotate towards the camp. So now you see that the Genji camps are up. Vision camp captured by FF. Jaeger takes an orb to their face. Who's the one that makes the first rotation towards the Genji camp? Everybody seems to be just waiting. They're comfortable waiting in lane. They're just going to poke this out. Maya rotates top, gathers top vision, so a lot of red currently on the screen. Let's take a look at Gaslow. Gaslow getting low, but he's just going to walk away, so that's okay. FF moved towards the first third camp and captured that. Freedonia deciding whether they want to do the Genji, don't want to do the Genji. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. But they decide that they're not going to take the Genji at this point in time, as they saw FF's and 4-man rotate towards the team. But I think now is the time they make that call. Joe remains in lane over here. We see FF rotating to their Genji. We see Freedonia rotating to their Genji as well. Alright, so it seems like Freedonia captured their Genji a little bit faster than FF did. Nonetheless, they all rotate at the same time to the bottom. At Freedonia captured their vision camp now. Well, not theirs, but they captured the vision camp. And they're going to try to push now with their Genji, while Joe decides to rotate to top, while Gaslow makes a rotation bottom. That's very interesting that they send the tank to go up against the offlaner there to help push. Oh my god, Ragnaros is getting really low because he took that hit from the Genji, but nothing came off it. So now the rotation was made also by Freedonia to top, but they did not catch the Joe, but Joe might get caught here. No. ETC booping Joe away out of the circle of the objective. Oh, a slide coming in, but completely missing that. So it seems like FF and the Pancakes choose not to pay any heed to the objective that Freedonia is pushing top. They think Johanna is enough to support that. So they're basically going to just have a straight up exchange. They siege bottom. They might even get this fort, maybe get the well over here. They're waiting. Well, no. And Joe stays on top. The rest of the 4-man decides to back off, and then they're rotating bottom now. So quite a bit of damage coming out here. So let's see what value they got out of not going and pushing. So they lost their front wall over here, and they lost their well. But in return, they lost the front. Freedonia lost their front wall here, almost losing their fort, and the wells full HP. So I mean, give or take, well, almost the same exchange. But I think like FF and the Pancakes came up on top for that because I guess the fort, the fort took very minimal damage on it. So FF and the Pancakes rotate towards their camp, and Freedonia deciding what they want to do. They seem kind of split at this point in time. So you see how in close proximity the four-man staying for FF and the Pancakes, whereas it seems like they're a little scattered on the side of Freedonia. You have Rainer that maybe is looking to gank the Gazlo, but then they decide against it since they see that FF pushed bottom, took the fort, and now falling back towards their Genji. Freedonia also rotating towards their Genji to get that done. Rag just doing raggy things on top. Both teams very, very close to similar in their levels. Both are currently at 9. They hit it almost together. Almost. Not completely, but almost. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the quest. So we have Jaina at 840 frostbite and fingers off frost. She just needs one more globe to get that. Ragnaros is catching fire for the quest, just needs another 6 more globes and he should be able to have that. ETC needs another 7 more globes and he should be able to complete that quest. So that's where they stand on the quest. Gazlo pushing in top hard. Freedonia deciding to make that rotation at top, maybe see if they can catch the Gazlo. But no, Gazlo just backing off. Gets that call from FF and the Pancakes saying that they're missing, and he backs off. In the meantime, FF and the Pancakes captured this vision camp, and they still are going to keep on pushing bottom. Are they? No, it seems like they are going to answer. Their camp comes up in a minute 21, minute 12. Oh, so they're setting up right at the back over here. They're gonna move as a team. Joe sitting on that point, pushing it ever so slightly further, while the rest of the 4-man capture the top vision. In the meantime, Freedonia capture the bottom vision. There's one turret camp still available that they decide to leave, and this is the second one that just came up. Joe rotating towards it, yep, and Freedonia rotating towards the top one. So very, very macro heavy on both sides. No bloodlust. 7.5 minutes into the game, and there's still no bloodlust. They're just focusing on getting as much XP as possible. They're not trying to get out of position, trying to catch them off guard, try to take any team fights. Very interesting. Very, very interesting, because Underwear Temple can be a real brawl with everybody constantly fighting. But that's not FF and the Pancakes. Maiev going in, pulling ETC in. Big slide coming out from ETC. Tens were online. I should have called that out. Mosh coming out, but then gets disrupted. Within Maiev use Warden's Cage. Yeah, Warden's Cage coming out, catching 2 of them. A lot of damage coming out on the side of FF and the Pancakes, and they pull in the Ragnaros as well. And that is all she wrote. Talk about having no fights, and all of a sudden they have 4 kills to none, leaving the only one surviving from Freedonia. FF and the Pancakes now rotating towards the enemy team's Genji, and they will capture that and probably move towards capturing their own Genji, while the 3-man continues to push. Actually, no, they decided to have the 3-man come support with the Genji, and Joe is going to push. So let's quickly go over the 10s. Wave of Force, we got Sulfur Smash, we got Hyperion, Mosh Pit, and we have Twilight Dream. And on the side of FF and the Pancakes, we have Blessed Shield, we have Warden's Cage, we have Sound Barrier. That's what it's called, not Sound Blast, Sound Barrier. Gravel Bomb, as well as Summon Water Elemental. So in that fight, we saw almost everything used except for Gravel Bomb. We saw the Warden's Cage come out. We saw the sound barrier coming out, and then we also saw the Blessed Shield coming out from Joe. And on the side of Freedonia, we did see Rainer use the Hyperion. We saw ETC's Mosh Pit that got cancelled out, and we did see Twilight Dream come out as well. Oh, so bottom gets pushed in. Maev jumps on the Rainer, grabs him, pulls him back, but nothing coming out from that engagement. Sound barrier being used to push them away. That was a good initiation at bottom, but that was a good slide off by ETC to peel for his team. So always remember, good tanks always peel. Once again, both teams going back to the normal game that they've been playing, the macro heavy game. Freedonia rotating to top, getting that vision, getting that turret camp over here. FF and the Pancakes grabbing their bottom turret camp over here, and now rotating as a 5-man gank squad to the top vision, while Freedonia rotates as a 5-man to the bottom to capture that vision. So this Genji comes up in 34 seconds, and FF and the Pancakes Genji has another minute on it. So what do they do at this point in time? If you take a look, everybody is just wandering around. Duke was a little far ahead, but no vision on the enemy team, so backs off. Now they are rotating top, most likely going to grab this vision on top over there, and then the bottom squad, there we go, they're going to grab the bottom vision over there. The Genji for Freedonia has come up now. Now here's the question. Does FF and the Pancakes invade here, or do they push? Because if they push, Freedonia has to answer to it, but at the same time, they're still burning down their Genji with that Rainer. So it seems like they're not going to invade. They moved in, but they were a little late on that rotation, which is okay. Objective comes up in 23 seconds. FF's Genji comes up in another 12 seconds. The rotation is coming top to clear out the top wave. Freedonia is also moving top. So look at the pattern that they're using. They're all just moving together. Maev is all alone really far out there, but it doesn't seem like to be any threat. Ragnaros does come up there. FF and the Pancakes move to their Genji and capture it, while Freedonia captures the bottom vision. Most likely they're going to rotate now and capture the top vision, while FF and the Pancakes respond to the Genji here and clean this out. So top's going to be cleaned out as well. The Genji's going to be cleaned out there. There we go. Top vision captured. Bottom Genji beaten down and destroyed. Objective is halfway to the FF and the Pancakes side, and now Joe, as usual, on the objective duty is just pushing it out, while the rest of her team gathers on the vision camp here. Alright, here we go. So this is a setup for a big fight now, as FF needs to be deep in enemy territory. Jeez, the tongue twisters. English is a hard language. Here we go. ETC trying to set something up, but Maev not allowing it. They were trying to burn camp and they were so close. So are they going to fight over the turret now? Nope. FF grabbed the turret. They're just pushing it in. Are they going to give the objective at this point in time? ETC standing right there waiting to use that Mosh. Warden's cage coming out, being pulled in. ETC is the only one that's been caught. He's trying to escape but can't escape. Sound barrier comes out. But that's all she wrote. Just the ETC getting caught there, but no one else did anything. ETC didn't slide back in. All he tried to do was run out of the Warden's cage, but you can't do that. You can't run out of it once you're caught in it, so you try to fight. Oh well. Freedonia rotate bottom to get the vision cam. Nice catch onto the Malfurion there by Maev, and they burn it down. Joe coming from the back on the rotation. Everything was burnt out there, so they don't have it, but Ragnaros is still going to go down. It just seems like Freedonia was a little scattered on that call there, and FF and the Pancakes knew exactly what they had to do and where they had to be to get perfect results, which they did. And after those 2 kills, they move in on Freedonia's Genji, snag that, and now rotate back to the macro game. So they'll take this camp here. Joe is moving to the bottom lane to clear the wave out, but there's only 2 of them here, so there's the next wave coming from here. Their Genji is up, so they're gonna make a rotation, a 4-man rotation to the Genji. There we go. So a lot of red currently, if you see on the map, it's red all over the place, all over the place. Rainer's the only one at bottom here, while Joe just beats on the wall, because this wall gives vision, so always remember, get rid of the walls, take down the walls. Joe primes up the lane for the 5-man to come in. So now there's 2 katas that are pushing. There's only 1 gun tower over here at bottom, so the first one has been taken down. The 5-man rotation comes from Freedonia to answer to that push that was coming out from FF and the Pancakes. FF and the Pancakes have not rotated anywhere. There is the Genji now that is pushing top, which Freedonia will have to answer to, which they do as a 5-man, and the 5-man for FF and the Pancakes are rotating now bottom. Li Ming coming in there, probably going to throw an orb. There comes the orb. Boom! Big damage on the Joe, but it's Joe. And they fall back now. There's 1 turret cap that's available here. The Genji comes up in 45 seconds, so that's the rotation that FF and the Pancakes make to that turret cap. So are we going to see a fight here? ETC stepping up. Li Ming getting those orb resets. Maiev going in, grabbing onto the ETC only once again. ETC's trying to run out. The turret is dropped and nothing used. Malfurion getting caught in there. Ragnarok's getting caught in there. They got 2 turrets out of that. Everything was used at the same time, so they were hitting Qs together. That's what FF and the Pancakes were doing. Now, do they push bot lane? This is a 4v2 at this point in time, with Rainer and Li Ming the only ones being there. The Genji is up that they probably will steal and push in. Are they going to do it? Joe again is on the objective duty, pushing the objective by herself. Just like I said, they're going to take the Genji. They're probably pushing and take this fort. ETC needs to start sliding in. If he gets caught, he needs to find a way to do it. I wasn't sure if I saw over there, like if you get caught in the Warden's Cage, does it silence you? I don't think it does. But 20s are online now for FF and the Pancakes, so we see Indestructible. Interesting. Indestructible coming out for Joe. Shadow Orb Huntress coming out for Maiev. House Party for Lucio. Miniature Black Hole for Gazlo. And Winter Mute for the Jaina. And a good rotation again to the camp. So FF and the Pancakes have been on point with their rotations in capturing the Genji camps, Vision camps, but so has Freedonia. But there's been a couple of times where FF and the Pancakes have gotten good picks, which has allowed them to be a little bit more aggressive in their team fight. So they have it Maiev going in. Look at this. There comes this slide out from ETC to throw Maiev away. And they all fall back. They all fall back. All right. I think this is going to be the last team fight that we see. Maiev throwing in the shadow, but not porting to it. They're waiting. They're waiting for a setup. Maybe Joe comes in, throws out that Blessed Shield, grabs a couple of them in her Condemn, and then Maiev comes in. Or maybe Maiev is the one that initiates just like last time, but none of what I said is actually going to come to fruition, since FF and the Pancakes decide they need to macro some more, and they rotate to the bot lane, constantly keeping pressure on Freedonia. Really, really well played on the part of FF and the Pancakes. Because look at these lanes we see here. They're not getting past this here, and they're not getting past this here. But there we go. There we go. Here's the setup now. Let's go. There comes Maiev stepping up. Joe is stepping up. Perfect time for a Blessed Shield. There comes in the Shadow. Oh my god. Good slide onto the Maiev, this time by the ETC. Sound Barrier coming in. Gravel coming out. Catching no one, but Malfurion still so low. ETC ETC had already used the Mosh but got disrupted, I believe. And in the back line, Joe doing so much damage. You don't hear that normally, but I think it was the blinding light that got that the kills on both the times there. So again, 2 for 1. The gravel bomb didn't catch anyone, but then the blessed shield and the warden's cage latching on to the 3 of them, doing a lot of damage. And I think this is all that she wrote. They go straight for core. That's the core call. ETC trying his best to do something. Joe taking a lot of core damage, but I think this is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. GG's. Game 1 going to FF and the Pancakes as predicted by the poll. Well played. Well played. Let's take a look at some of the stats now. We see Leaving with the 41,000. Wow, not a crazy kill games. It's 12-0. Leeming having the highest damage out of both teams. Look at how low the damage was on FF and the Pancakes. 21,000 being the highest damage coming out on the side of Maev. But just that macro game, that control that they had in each lane, FF and the Pancakes played it really well. So there you have, ladies and gentlemen. Killing every single time doesn't help a lot. Play the macro game. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. Alright, so while we wait for the next game to come up there, we're going to take a short break, and I will be right back.
I have discovered a new realm containing vast power. My champions will conquer their accursed foes and deliver control of this domain to me. Soon, there will be order. I will see to it.
When I was young, I lived a life of recklessness. In my selfishness, I inflicted pain and hurt those I cared for. I have learned many lessons in my struggles with doubt and fear. Balance and harmony are not easily attained. They must be fought for! But on my journey, I have learned another lesson. You do not have to fight alone.
Let's do this!
Systems online. Commence hero upgrade. Hero upgrade complete.
Hail to the Queen.
New battleground detected. New hero arrival.
The Queen of Blades. This should be fun. Don't worry, I'll make this quick.
Having fun yet?
Please, you had best be joking. Oh, you really don't seem to be up to this task, do you? Oops, I expected so much more.
Do you ever shut up?
Yes, finally a challenge.
There we go. Is that better? Can you guys hear me now? Well, that's a bummer, because I've been talking for so long, but it seems like as OBS was having a bit of problems there. Alright, no worries. I'll just recap whatever I said. While I sit here in the room talking to myself. Good job. But Anduin not going to make an appearance this time again on the second map, Cursed Hollow. Dibbles and Gazlo being removed out of the fray. Because this map is really good for Diablo. There's a lot of like obstacles that you can use to push to stun people into, right? And Gazlo, well, after the rework, nobody wants to. I mean, everybody wants to play Gazlo, but nobody wants to play against Gazlo. So that's again what we see over here. And Orphea once again being removed. So at this point in time, I'm assuming that Orphea is a target ban, and they don't want to deal with that there. So Freedonia, go ahead with their first pick and grab the Ana. I hope everybody can hear me now and that there are no more issues. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, for some reason OBS like completely muted me out, and then I had to like change the setting, but that's okay. Okay, Gio, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. If you guys are liking the stream, drop a follow. It always helps us grow. I really like casting. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in the future days. Oh yeah, Merrick, we did. I do remember. We did play together. Thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate it. Oh, getting back to the draft. FF and the Pancakes turn around and pick up the Malfurion. This time Malfurion changing his alliance and going towards FF and the Pancakes on the Tassadar. Picked on Mr. G. Tassadar is always really, really strong. On the side of Freedonia, we got Imperius and the Mephisto. Interesting, Mephisto. I haven't seen a lot of Mephisto being played, especially at this level. But hey, who knows? It's Div E. Anything is possible. You could run a 4-man bruiser comp here with a healer, or have no healer in your comp, and it still works out. But I don't think they're gonna do that. But that's okay. Yep. A recent new hobby of mine, casting. I have a lot of fun with it. So on the bans, Malta Al being banned on the side of FF and the Pancakes, and then on the side of Freedonia, Maev. There comes the respect ban. No more Maev, no more Warden's Cage. Don't want to deal with that. Thank you very much. One time was more than enough. It's got to go. And that's what they did. They got rid of the Maev there. I'm very, very interested to see how this Mephisto is going to be played out at this point in time. That is the one that I am most curious of. Now, Xeno was the one that was playing the ETC on the last map, and now he switched to Imperius. So that means that we might be looking at a tank Imperius. Let's see. Fingers crossed. And then a spiciness comes out. Abathur being picked up. Oh my god. See, this is why I love Div E. I love Div E. Abathur being picked up onto the side of FF and the Pancakes and the Diva. So they left gas open the last time and they took gas. Oh boy. So this time the okay, so this is throwing me off just a little bit, because they got the who was playing Gazlo was now playing the Abba, who was playing the tank is now playing Diva, so it's just a little all over the place, a little bit all over the place. I think I got everybody. And Sim stays with the Ragnars. Perfect. All right, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I did it. I got the timing perfect this time. Oh, so interesting. All right, I'm excited. Oh, thank you so much, Tiny. No tie, is that how you say it? No tie for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, do remember the poll has been left open for !vote free for Freedonia, !vote FF for FF and the Pancakes. On the left hand side in the blue trunks, we have Duke on the Mephisto, we have Korsakov PBE on the Zero tool, we have Dravion, I guess, on the Ana, Xenozak on the Imperius, and in the off lane on the Ragnaros we have Dark. That is your team, Freedonia. And on the red side, in the red trunks, we have Mr. G on the Tassadar, Courtney on... who's Courtney on? I think it's on Malfurion. Jaeger on the Diva this time. Illidan being played by Stampy, and the Abathur right over here is a Zigz. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it, Zigz. Sounds cooler that way. That is FF and the Pancakes. Starting off as usual, but this time Illidan going to the bottom over there right away. Ooh, starting off real strong, bashing onto the Zeratul. This is gonna be a good matchup at bottom. Zeratul versus Illidan. Let's see what's going on at mid. Oh, nice Q coming in. A barbecue steak onto the Tassadar, but no follow-up. That's okay. Clearing out these lanes, so it seems like it's going to be a 1-3-1. Abathur moving to the bot lane this time, and Illidan moving to getting the camp. So a quick rotation on their part on the camps. As soon as 1 minute hit, Illidan was on it. Oh, that rhymed. Pretty good. Oh, that works. Thank you. Thank you, Tiny. Okay, let's take a look at some of the questing. Oh, nice Q coming out to Malfurion this time. Duke going in. I gotta learn the static field. I'm gonna say static field because I like it. Furious Spark. Okay, I'm gonna call it Furious Spark. But the rotation now coming out from Freedonia towards the top camp. They're gonna take this out. However, we see over here that the objective is going to spawn bottom. Ragnaros managed to kill the mech. Jaeger so stunned by that that he lost his mech. Just stood there staring into La La Land, and now it's just going to stand and auto attack. That's so funny. That's so funny. He just stood there like auto attacking like crazy. It's like, you killed my mech. And at bottom, Zeratul cleaning out the waves. Abba being a pest, as usual. Abba bombs being planted here. A lot of bombs everywhere. Illidan now rotating to the bottom. Q coming on to the Illidan, but the nice stun coming out from Malfurion. Everybody starting on to the Imperius. Trinket being used by Zac. And oh, nice sleep by Ana. He almost got by the shock ray. Almost got the Imperius, but Imperius had too much health. He wouldn't have gone down anyway. But good try. And now 8 more seconds till the objective spawn. Look at all these mines here. Again, Ragnaros gets rid of the mech. And see, Diva's like, my God, leave me alone. Alright, stun coming out onto nobody. Stampy moving on to the Zeratul, pushing him out, and that's easily the first objective goes to FF and the Pancakes. In fact, Freedonia didn't even care about it. They are this time doing exactly what FF and the Pancakes did in the last game. They sieged instead of getting the objective, but they managed to take half HP. That's pretty good. Half HP. For the objective. Duke taking a lot of damage over there, but he should be fine. Stampy just sitting over here, and there he comes out. He's going to move on to the Zeratul backs away. Zeratul needs to go back. Oh, Imperius just walking through all the mines, giving away his positions. So Imperius knows that they're there. Illidan knows that they're there, and now backs off. Nice placement for the mine. Look at Abba just chilling. Just sitting here, having a good time. Freedonia moves towards the camp for the Bruiser camp, as the objective is going to spawn. Oh, no! Oh! I missed that kill at mid, but I'm pretty sure Mephisto was trying to get away, and with the shock ray, they got caught, and Tassadar got the better of him. Mr. G stepping up really far forward, and I think they're going to try to invade this camp. Nice leap on the Illidan. They're trying. Ana steps up onto the plate, and they get the camp. Imperius is really low at this point in time. Diva coming in, Diva bomb being pushed out. Is it going to catch anybody? No, it does not. But once again, objective number 2 goes towards FF and the Pancakes. And Illidan rotates to the camp. Great rotation on this part for this camp time. He has these camp timings down pat. Q coming onto the Malfurion, but once again, no follow-up. Good sleep from Ana, but yeah. That's all she wrote. Nothing else. That's how much she knows how to write. Nothing more than that. Let's see what's happening top. The Diva mech getting really low again. No bomb this time since it was used in the last one. Ragnar is getting some good value on top, getting rid of the top wall. Mid's kind of getting a Mr. G's really low. One more hit. Oh, and the hat comes out, saving his life. One skewer. That's all. That's all she would have written. Then, like a Shinigami writing a name on the death note. Like, she would have been gone. Death by heart attack. Alright, so generally you would see that at the 5-minute mark is when teams start to make their rotations towards the bosses. The bosses open here, Illidan doing Illidan things, sieging bottom while they give up the objective to Freedonia. This time FF and the Pancakes did not challenge it because they were getting value bottom. The camp's pushing in. Lava wave coming out. So 10s are online. This time I caught it early. Lava wave coming out for the side of Freedonia. I'm trying to see if skewered missed. We got nano boost. We got a might of the Neresim. Interesting. Usually people go VP, but how do I know? Angelic ornaments, that's what you need if you're going tank. Well, the other one isn't that viable anyway. Endurance of hate onto the see on the Mephisto over there. The rotations made onto the boss on the side of FF and the Pancakes. Micro missiles coming out, the hunt coming out, Twilight Dream, Ultimate Evolution, as well as Black Hole. FF and the Pancakes burn down their boss, so that this is going to be... Oh! Ragnaros could be in a lot of trouble. Hunt coming out onto the Ragnaros. The sun coming out as well, unstoppable. And Tacitus Q finishes him off. The Shinigami came to claim. GG's. Ragnaros. Bye-bye. And now they move their attention to mid. A great Q on the backline to stop Malfurion. Malfurion going down by Zeratul. Black Hole coming out. Trinket being used by Zeratul, but he's really low. Illidan jumps on him and burns him down. Now they turn their attention towards Imperius. And Imperius is going to get blown up as well. And the same... Yep. Kill it. Oh. Has no HP. 2 HP. Yeah, I guess the creeps could take it. That's fine. But they make their rotation towards the boss and to take the bottom boss, while Anna, the only one trying to clean the boss top. They take boss bottom. Objective now is top. So now they're going to have to make a choice, Freedonia. Does Freedonia answer to the boss? Ragnaros might be in a lot of trouble here. Rag might be... Don't face check. Oh, no. Oh, he might get away. No, he's not gonna get away. He's not. Oh, you didn't see anyone there. But at least you know what? It caused a distraction for FF and the Pancakes, and they did not rotate towards the objective, which kind of helps out Freedonia a little bit, because now they can siege and they can easily answer to this boss without having any qualms about, you know, she got away. Oh, by the way, I forgot in the whole excitement to close the voting poll, which I will do right now. And we're gonna see once again that 100% of the votes have now gone in favor of FF and the Pancakes. One more time. So good for you guys. But it seems like it's going to be a tight match. Illidan doing Illidan things, moving on to Dark. So I think that death on Ragnaros was really good. I don't think it was intended or anything like that. They knew that they were doing the bottom boss. Rag didn't have to go there, but he still went in there. Big Q coming out onto Malfurion again. Hunt coming out onto Ragnaros. A lot of damage coming out onto Ragnaros. Oh, Diva Bomb coming out. Ragnaros first to drop. I think Mephisto is gone as well. Zack might drop here if they continue to chase. Ultimate Evolution was actually used on Diva. Look at that. 2 divas. Nice sleep coming out onto Diva there. Diva did not have her bomb because she had it before that she used. Boom. There we go. Mech going down. Stampy just beating on that fort. Like, just... Beat it down. There we go. Gone. It kind of seemed that way. But I'm not too sure. It happened too fast. I think it was the hunt that came in, and then the root from Malfurion that kind of made it look like as if it was a pathing problem. But they move on to a fight on the objective. Oh, Tassadar picking off that Zeratul. Rag again, really low, and will go down to the I forgot the hunt coming down. There's so much damage going on over here. They've left Illidan all alone. Illidan still might go down here. Maybe. Ooh, I was gonna say before he takes Ana down, but he did. Mephisto getting that kill. So 3 people lost onto the side of FF and the Pancakes. A good response kill from Freedonia. I think this should help them gain a little bit of momentum. Maybe this would be a time for them to actually maybe start doing their camps. I'm pushing it out. 2 minutes on their boss, whereas there's only less than a minute on the other team's boss. Objective is top, so they could start doing, see, they do this camp. This camp will probably push out mid. Objective comes here, and to fight it out, because now they are forced to fight this, because this is curse for FF and the Pancakes. Whew! I missed a couple of things in that fight, but it was too much happening, and I couldn't see every single thing. Rag being a little bit aggressive and stepping forward. 16's coming online. So once again, in terms of experience, they have been very close. Like very close. Even though FF and the Pancakes are 3 more kills above them, they're still pretty good. And they're giving up this objective now. So now this boss is up in 6 seconds. Do they make a move over here? Rag just pushing the Diva away, but they're going to actually steal the Bruiser camp. So that Bruiser camp is going to start pushing this lane over here. And now does that give them enough time to move? Oh, Diva could be in trouble over here. Let's take a look. Rag just beating on them. She doesn't know that the whole team's sitting over here. Nice sleep coming out. The mech going down, and there goes Diva. This is their opportunity. Do they go and snag boss? Lava wave coming out to that bottom, so that's gonna clear out that entire wave. Oh, except for them, they didn't take a lot of damage. But yeah, now they move on to their boss. It seems like momentum is swinging a little bit towards into the favor of Freedonia. They played it well. They picked off the Diva, 1 kill, and then they moved towards the boss. And they had also captured this camp here. But now's the question: do they push with the boss and siege, or do they answer to this objective? Because once again, like I said, this objective is curse for FF and the Pancakes. But if they get the curse, they could do the exact same thing what FF and the Pancakes did to them. Illidan's the only one in this bush. Don't face check it. Illidan just jumps out. He doesn't care. Nice Q coming in for Imperious. Root coming out. Oh, Illidan might be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Illidan goes down. They focus everything on him. Mr. G. Oh, so close. Oh, and it didn't hit him, but he stopped. Alright, great stall on their part. So now FF and the Pancakes have to give up this objective because they have to answer to this. They might just lose the top wall here. That's pretty much all it's going to be, I'm pretty sure. But Illidan got really aggressive over there. Nice move on the side of Freedonia. As they clear this one, Freedonia goes and captures the bottom one. So now there's pressure that's being built up over here. So the wall goes down. They might take a no keep damage. That's fine. But now they're going to have to answer to this boss that's going to be pushing bottom lane, which gives them the opportunity to clear mid, maybe capture this camp over here, or maybe they might just push with the bottom boss and open up their win condition from bottom. The next objective is going to spawn here at top, as we can see over here on the minimap. Zeratul is not with them, so he's capturing this, so they might want to be a little bit careful over here. They don't want to step up too far. They don't have their damage. Oh, Hunt came out straight on Ana, and everybody was a great sleep on the Illidan, but I don't think Ana's going to survive through that black hole coming out. Illidan's really low. Ragnaros burns him now. Rag really low. One more Q from Tassadar, and he might go down there. Micro missiles coming out. Is that the bomb? No, great root from Duke. Good value. So see, while they answered to that fight 1 for 1, the boss took down the front wall and now is banging down on the keep. They'll probably get this, which is fine, but here we go. This is going to be curse. This is going to be curse for Freedonia, and then they'll probably take the mid fort while these guys, well, the boss is gone. Half HP on this keep. There it is. Curse on top. Mr. G stepping up. A nice wall coming out there, but they're gonna lose this fort. Now we're dying. Fight from the back, fight from behind. That's okay. They're gonna rotate around. Yep, there we go. Zeratul capturing. Gonna capture the camp at bottom. Rag just putting a little bit of pressure on them at mid, but here they go. Here they go. They're opening up their win condition from bottom. That bottom keep goes down. The mule's on it, but it's not doing a lot. Ana is too far away because Ana just came back to life. So it's a 4v5 at this point in time. Illidan is back up. Who does Illidan hunt? Does he hunt directly on Dark? No, I think he missed his chance. Oh no, what is Illidan doing? Illidan is here. Okay, they're making a play. The core call is coming out. No, actually they're trying to take mid keep. Root coming out on the Imperius. Oh, Imperius taking a lot of damage. Great stun coming out from the side of Mephisto. But that's it. That's it. Alright, so they have opened up their win condition from bot. So I think they're going to move to the Bruiser camp right away. We saw a couple of pings coming out from Freedonia. And FF and the Pancakes are also going to move towards their Bruiser camp. So a lot of pressure coming out from the side of Freedonia. Now they've also caught up in their 20s. They're actually a level ahead. So 20s coming out. Lava Surge, Nano Infusion, Twilight Fault, Heavenly Host, as well as Unspeakable Horror. And on the side of FF and the Pancakes, we have Ablative Armor, we have Nowhere to Hide, Life Bloom, we have Hive Mind, and we have Huge Blitz? Huge Blitz? I don't know, Blitz. It's the dark hole, black hole. The messy black hole, the really annoying one. What does it do? Enemy heroes hit by black holes center have their armor reduced by 20 for 3 seconds and have a sonic storm created. Okay. Alright. So Freedonia moves to the top. This pretty much just camp clear. The next objective is going to spawn right over here. So that's where everybody is going to gather. Diva pushing out that bot lane that's opened up for them so much. No keep over here. Ragnaros just pushing top. So this time they're making sure that nothing is going past here. Right here. They're gathering around the boss. 5 seconds for the top boss. No, I think FF and the Pancakes know that they're doing boss. Maybe they don't know that they're doing boss. Does Imperius get a little impatient? No, they're coming. There we go. They know that they're doing boss. Imperius moving up forward. Zeratul moving in onto that Tassadar. Imperius' Q was blocked by that great root from Mephisto. They are zoning them out. In the meantime, Lava Wave got the Tassadar. That is not good. What is this? Abba's Ultimate Evolution has gone down as well. And they capture the boss. Very well played on the side of Freedonia. And now they're easily going to get this curse because they're not going to challenge it. They need to burn down this boss at top. Illidan is clearing out mid. So once again, this line straight through here. That is what Freedonia is controlling really well. And they decide to... Oh, great root coming out onto 2 from the back. Zeratul coming in, destroying the mech. Destroying Jaeger on the Diva. Destroying Malfurion as well. I think this has opened up now as well for them to take this map with 3 of them down. Only Illidan and Abba alive. I think this is it, boys. We are going to a game number 3. Oh, Illidan is not going to have that. Illidan just hunts in on someone, I don't know who, and now he's just doing Illidan things, but he's getting burned down. Oh, he's burning down the Ragnaros too, and he's gonna kill him before that. Yes, he does. He kills it. Oh, the defense put up by Illidan, but is it enough? No, it is not enough. Tassadar coming in over there, the mule coming out to help. Oh, Infurious taking so much of core damage. Oh my god. Zeratul burning down Mr. G, but I think that's all enough. Oh, 7%, and they have to back up. I think that game was saved over here by Illidan. That is the power of a well-played Illidan. He used the hunt, he went in, he disrupted them. Rag took a lot of damage. He killed Rag, and he almost killed another person, but unfortunately went down. But That, I think, is where he might have saved the game for them. The next objective coming up bottom, they'll probably get this one, and then they'll rotate to their boss. Nope, it seems that FF and the Pancakes are going to contest. No. Imperius taking a lot of damage. Zeratul moving on to Malfurion. Trinket being used on the Malfurion. A root coming out from Malfurion onto the Zeratul. Are they taking this fight? They're forcing it 4v3, and there comes in that hunt. Once again, I can't see, but I think Pierce is getting burned down. Oh, Diva burning down the Ana. In the back line, Zeratul is burning down the Malfurion. There goes Malfurion, 1-for-1 trade onto the healers. Imperius, Illidan was burning down Zeratul. Now he's chasing. Zeratul goes down. 3v3 at this point in time. Well, it's 3v4 because of the mech. Ragnaros is going to fall as well. Imperius might fall over here as well. No good Q coming out. The mech gets burnt down, but that's all she wrote. How about getting that kill? And now, so close. Yep, the Abba hat on the Illidan. Now they're gonna steal the boss, and maybe, just maybe. Oh no, Winions! There's 2 camps. Come on, Abba, come out and slap them. Yeah, but Abba takes care of it, so that's fine. They're going to get this one here, and this is going to be cursed for them. Does Mephisto challenge? No, he's not going to challenge. So they're going to have a boss running down bot lane with a curse on. So this might be the keep at bottom. So they're going to even this out unless they decide to push the... Everybody went back. But if they push with the boss, I mean... Could be GG. No, they're letting them defend. They want to make this interesting. They want to make this real interesting. Lava Wave coming out mid this time. Illidan is coming. He's sneaking. He's sneaking. He's going top. Maybe they clear this out here. This fort that's been there, pushing them back. They're making this game really, really interesting. I mean, like, Freedonia is fighting back. They are fighting back. Whew. I need to sip some tea. Alright, so Freedonia now once again going to move on to their bruiser camp as FF captured their bruiser camp. Curse is up in 4 seconds, so the only thing that they got was this fort, but yeah, value, not that much. And if you look at bottom, it's just the front wall for the keep that went off. So, yeah. Still okay. It's still okay. So, it was left at 7% that they burnt it down, but with the mule from Abba, we're back up to almost 50% HP. So what do they decide? Zeratul is scouting this out. There's 6 seconds left for this boss. The hat at bottom, so they're going to clear top. There comes the boss. Now, Freedonia should know that FF might make a play for a boss here. So, do they wait and get a pick off and then move? They could. If they backdoor as well, it could put FF and the Pancakes in a very rough spot. But look at Abba. Abba's like, I'm going to go slap some minions. But here's the question now, right? They got to make a decision. So they're all showing top except for the Rag and for Zeratul. So they are waiting. Oh, Zeratul might be caught here. Hello? Hello? So Jaeger knows that Zeratul's there. Yeah, the mule is botted up to now 60%. So they're giving them the opportunity to get their core healed up, right? Nobody's making a move. Mephisto's going back for some reason. I don't know. Okay, they're not. So nothing came out of it. Interesting. They all just held their ground. Nobody's trying to make the first move and make a mistake. So now 4 show at mid. 1 shows at bottom. They know that Illidan's here, but Illidan has Hunt, so he can be anywhere on the map and just fly in. So that doesn't matter. So now they're gonna push. They're gonna push mid. There's 4 top. All right, let's see what happens. This is gonna decide it, ladies and gentlemen. So Diva comes in. All right, Illidan hunts in right onto that Ragnaros. All right, Zeratul's not there. Zeratul went the long way. Black hole coming out. Oh my God! Look at everybody's health pools burned down. But a lot of damage coming onto that. They're all dying so fast. Ultimate evolution coming out onto that Tassadar. Everybody going down. Just the Tassadar and the Abba surviving. How did they do that? So now they play for the boss. They go onto the boss. Oh, Oh, and Tassadar got the rag. Tassadar got the rag, but look how low well, this is the ultimate evolution. You can kill him. It doesn't make a difference. Tassadar is the only one up, so now it is 3 for 2. What do? Do they take boss? No, Zeratul goes back. They're just stalling. The core is back up to 78%. Are they gonna... Oh, Abba with the sneaky plays. Oh no! Oh no, Zeratul's here! Oh no, Abba's gonna die! No! Oh, Abba was trying to have some clutch plays there, but it didn't work out. Abba goes down, curse comes out. I mean, the only benefit from the curse from this one thing here, because the core still fires at him. But now see, Malfurion's back up, Diva's back up, Illidan's back up, Tassadar's already there. I mean, I think they should have maybe pushed a little bit earlier. Nice Q coming out. What does Tassadar? Tassadar's blown up by the Zeratul. Okay, so now do we have a core call? Core call? Yes, we finally moved to the core. Diva Bomb coming out to zone them, but I don't think it's going to help at this point in time. Another Q coming out by Imperius, missing. Hunt coming on to the Zeratul, and then he backs off. A nice stun coming out from the Mephisto, and a stun, and Malfurion gets blown up, and that's all they roll. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. GG, we are going to a game number 3. This was such a good game, going back and forth. Both teams made sure that they were gonna stick to their macro really well, and it could have gone either way, but Freedonia pulling a really good one out. They could have maybe had core called a little bit earlier, but nothing happened from it. But regardless, we're going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take a look at the stats over here. This one being a little bit bigger than the other one. This game went a little longer. The game time is 0-0-0, so that's how long this game was. 20 kills to 17, so more kills this time. A lot of blow up on both sides. We have Ragnaros. Look at those numbers: 200, almost 300k in siege damage, 55k hero damage, and then 53k healing coming out from Ana. All those numbers topping the chart except for Tassadar with 67,000 in hero damage over there. If you take a look and see how much siege damage was done onto the side of FF and the Pancakes, we got 175 on the Diva, 126 on the Abba, 151 on the Tassadar. We got almost 2 people here with 200k, 193 on the side of Mephisto, 288 on the side of Ragnaros, like I said. So look at these numbers and look at the in-betweens. They're barely touching the 100k, and look, it's the same thing over here. But it just seemed like the Zeratul and the Mephisto tagged up together at the end there were really strong. Really strong there. But well played on the sides of Freedonia. For a minute over there, I was like holding up. I was like, oh my god, no. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Merrick. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, you have a good night too. Maybe I'll catch you next time. We can run a couple of games together. But before we jump into game number 3, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a short break, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.
I have discovered a new realm containing vast power. My champions will conquer their accursed foes and deliver control of this domain to me. Soon, there will be order. I will see to it.
When I was young, I lived a life of recklessness. in my selfishness. I inflicted pain and hurt those I cared for. I have learned many lessons in my struggles with doubt and fear. Balance and harmony are not easily attained. They must be fought for! But on my journey, I have learned another lesson. You do not have to fight alone.
Let's do this!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for waiting here patiently this evening with me to watch these two teams go at each other. Freedonia pulling a clutch win in game number 2 in Cursed Hallow, and FF and the Pancakes taking game number 1 in Outermurder Temple. And now Freedonia are taking us to Infernal Shrines. Both teams putting up a great show for us, making it interesting all the way through and through. So, here we go. Game number 3. Alright, and once again, while this draft is being completed, I'm going to throw out that poll there. Who will win game number 3? Exclamation mark, vote free for Freedonia, or exclamation mark, FF for FF and the Pancakes. Close one for both of these teams. Really well played by both teams. Really enjoying casting this game as well. Really excited to see who takes it. Both teams have already secured their positions, I believe, for playoffs, but this game is going to help them decide their standings in the playoff. So a win here for Freedonia would mean that they move up one spot. A win now for FF and the Pancakes, I believe they tie up. Let's take a look at it real quickly, if that's the case. 16, yeah, they'll move up by one spot, and then Freedonia actually would be tied for 7th spot with Bulmo's Party. That's what it is. Bans coming out. Anduin once again getting banned. That's a targeted ban. I'm pretty sure 100% of this time. And then Gazlo being banned out again. They don't want to deal with the Gazlo. Really strong. So he has the Mephisto ban. The respect ban coming out from that Mephisto. Really well played. I wonder if they ban out that Zeratul as well, because Zeratul did a lot in that game. Yeah, the audience won that last one. It was FF and the Pancakes were voted 100% to win, but they did not. But that's okay though. Diablo again being banned now. At this point, I think that they're banning out the Diablo because it's a target ban, because they banned it out all 3 games. But this time, Courtney goes ahead and grabs the Orpheus since everything is on the line right now. The Imperius being picked up again by Xenozak. That was really well played Imperius by him, the tank Imperius. So I'm pretty sure we're going to look at the same thing all over again. There were a couple of times where his positioning was a little off, but then it kind of seems that he recovered from it really well with his team backing him up. So well played. Diana, again, being picked up by Dravon. So how did they respond now? We see the Joe coming out for Jaeger this time, so no Diva for him. And the Deckard coming out for Z. Alright. If they win, I'm going to ask them how to pronounce the name. I've been calling him XY guy, XY guy, ZZ guy. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Does anybody in chat know how to pronounce his name? Please do let me know. Just like break it down or something for me so I can pronounce it correctly. Thank you for dropping a follow over there, Morningstar 888. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here and enjoying the stream. Alright, so the Diva this time, they're getting rid of the Diva. They don't want to deal with that Diva and the Diva bombs with the zoning. But I think they played against the Diva really, really well. But I guess on Infernal Shrines, they don't want to because that's a lot of control on the objective when you're killing those little monkeys. So, yeah. A good band, they're coming out. And once again, Mathael not gonna see any game time on this map, Infernal Shrine. Mathael also being a very strong offlaner. Second time he's being banned, so maybe he is a target ban as well. But I can't be for certain. Vala coming out now to the side of Freedonia instead of the Zeratul. He went Vala this time. So let's see how that Vala pans out for them. And, ooh, 2 auto attackers. That's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Who am I missing from here? Oh, I think they made a bit of a change with their players. So I believe in the last game Simp Slayer was there, but we don't have Simp Slayer playing in this game now. Alright, interesting. So Phoenix coming out on the side of Mr. G. I've not seen a lot of Phoenix being played in this tournament so far. And Stampy picking up the Azul for the off lane. He played a very good Illidan in the last one, but this time going back to the off lane. And whoa, okay, so no bruiser on the side of Freedonia. Dude goes ahead and grabs that Tacitor. He was playing Simp was playing the Ragnaros, so this is really, really interesting. Very interesting. But no worries at all. We're gonna see how they play this out, and we're gonna come right back into this, ladies and gentlemen, with a quick break, and I will catch you in the game on the flip side. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 3 between Freedonia versus FF and the Pancakes. On my left-hand side, in the blue trunks, we have Xenozak on the Imperius once again. We have Krasovkov, PBE on the Vala. We have Duke on the Tacitor. We have Dravon on the Ana, and on the offlane we have Dark playing the Maiev. That is your team, Freedonia. On the right hand side, in the red trunks, we have XY guy on the Deckard, Mr. G on the Phoenix. We have Jaeger on the Johanna. We have Courtney on the Orphea, and we have Stampy on the Zul. That is your team in the red, FF and the Pancakes. I like how they do the little the tagging early on. Freedonia does not opt to fight mid, but I don't know if Zach got that memo or not, because he goes in with the Q and then just backs off. FF nice leaf onto the FF clear the mid wave, and they make their rotation towards bottom, but Vala's already waiting there. Vala might be caught out over here. Zul with the root, but to no avail because Vala was already deep. So Freedonia don't decide to do a rotation. They've kept one person top. Maiev is top, who's actually rotating mid now, right? And then we have Vala, who's bottom, who's probably just going to farm this mid. A good fight going in. Maiev go jumping in, Thether onto the Zul, but that's all she rode. Q coming out from, oh no, Q. Stab. Yeah, Stab coming out for Imperius, but missing. And now they make their rotation to bottom. So those are some good calls on the rotation. That way, Vala is not overextended. But because of that, now FF and the Pancakes will rotate to the bottom camp. That's what they're going to get. Freedonia move to their camp here. Some pinks coming out to get vision, so that they can see who's there and not there. Maybe for the Imperius to move up here. But Vala does the job, so that's okay. So at bot, we've got a camp pushing in, but at mid, we have a camp pushing in here. Jaeger, jeez, all alone at mid with the Tassadar. FF and the Pancakes move and rotate towards their camp now. With that Zul, it does get a little bit easier to do these camps. The one on top is Phoenix. Phoenix just pushing top, having a fun time by himself. And fours are online now. Again, very, very close in XP for both teams. They're both playing the rotation and the macro game really, really well. Two people bottom. Courtney is going to go back this time. I guess she doesn't have any mana. Let's see what's going on at mid. Oh, Zach going in real deep. Root coming out onto the Imperius. He uses the stab to get out of the way. But that's all she wrote. Tassadar's Q. Sonic Ray or Shock Ray does hit the Joe, so forcing Joe to now go back. The objective comes up at mid, so the rotation is made to take the top bruiser camp, while Mayav, look how deep she is. Oh no, can they catch her? No, they can't. They can't catch her. She went over the wall to try to get the Phoenix, and there were two members over here. Stampy getting really, really low. Is he gonna... Oh, 300 HP. Jeez. So after taking that camp, Stampy is gonna back up over here. So this is a frozen Punisher. So this is gonna be a very important one. Like, they have to fight on this one. You can get a lot done with the frozen Punisher. Is Zach gonna start it? Nope. Zach is gonna walk up, scout it out. Orpheus is gonna scout out this bush. Nobody there. Zul comes to mid. Wants to clear out this way, but they might turn on the Zul over here. Oh, Q coming out but missing, but Zul does get caught. Great sleep on him. Did they get him? No, Deckard coming in and helping out with the potion. Thether coming out onto the Joe, but there was no damage as Zach was walking right up to their towers. So FF and the Pancakes a little healthier on their side rather than Freedonia, but Freedonia's up there too. Once again, I'm going to close out that vote, which I keep forgetting to do because this game's getting so interesting, but it seems like with 100% off the votes, oh, great Q coming out onto the Phoenix. Phoenix getting really low, good sleep there. Blinding light coming out from the Joe. Joe is really dim. Nice Q coming out onto Joanna by the Imperius. Orphea burning down the Ana, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. They push Freedonia away. I think this first objective is gonna... No, they're still trying to poke at it. Root coming out onto the Imperius. Oh, Imperius might be... Okay, no. The first objective going over into the favor of FF and the Pancakes. Summon the frozen Punisher. Alright, nobody's here to pull it over. I think Vala's on that duty. Nope, it was Tassadar. They caught Tassadar, but FF and the Pancakes did not clear out the wall fast enough to make a rotation to kill him. So they might just end up sieging the top wall over here. They do have Vala and a Tassadar who'll be able to burn this Punisher down really, really fast. Yeah, there we go. And they have a Mayav too. It's very interesting. They have two auto attackers and one mage. And their tank's Imperius. Zul doing his Zuli shenanigans at the bottom, clearing out this camp over here. Freedonia not gonna like lag behind, and they grab their camp as well. So now FF and the Pancakes gonna make a rotation to their camp. So if you look at the XP meter, they're really, really close. Like really, really close. What is this? Sorry, do apologize. But it seems like there. Freedonia hit level 9 a little bit faster than FF and the Pancakes, and that's because FF has these lanes pushed up, and Freedonia, I guess, is clearing out more waves than them. But let's see what's happening mid. At this time, it does seem that they both will come really close to hitting their heroics at the same time, but It seems like Freedonia is going to get there first. And there you have it. Question marks. We see the nano boost coming out. We see angelic armaments coming out. Strafe. Oh, interesting. Strafe coming out. We see Archon coming out, and we're waiting for Maiev. Is Maiev? There we go with. There we go. Warden's Cage. 10's online now for FF and the Pancakes as well. It feels like momentum is swung into the favor of Freedonia. But even though they lost the first objective, they're still winning. Oh no, Trayvon might be in a lot of trouble over here. Yep. Oh, there comes the planet cracker from halfway across the world. It takes but Deckard is the one that gets that last hit onto Ana. They're still fighting. Oh, Lornado coming out and just pushing that Imperius back into them. Vala taking a lot of damage. Jaeger taking a lot of damage. Trinket being used. Zach's really low. He's probably gonna go down there. Yes, he did. Everything being used over there. I liked how FF and the Pancakes, all of them hit their R's together. Look, everything's on cooldown all together. We got Blessed Shield. We got Poison Nova. We got Eternal Feast. We got Planet Cracker, and we got Lornado. And we saw everything being used over there, which helped them secure, I believe it's 2 kills. One on the Imperius and one on the Ana. And that gives them the opportunity to rotate top and start taking the Bruiser camp at top. So we come to bot. The objective this time is bottom, so I would think that Freedonia will rotate bottom and kind of prep this lane. Mr. G just pushing top in. And I think that's a good move. Oh, Dark, the one that's zoning for them. They've already started it. This is a Molten one. Molten Core. Oh, nice wall coming out from the Tacitor. But, unfortunately, caught nobody. Warden's Cage coming out. Eternal Feast coming out into that Warden's Cage. No one going down so far. A Root coming out onto the Zag. Lornado coming out. A lot of damage being spread, but nobody dying. Oh, the Skewer misses. He just went past them. And now they all turn their attention towards Maiev. Oh, Planet Cracker coming out. Great use of her trait to get out of that that route from Zul. In the backline though, Tassadar and Vala were beating down on Orphea and Deckard, and there we see it, Stampede going down, but he does use the Poison Nova. Archon coming out, and they still get the Punisher. This time the I think it's Archon, Motar, sorry. Archon. Jeez, Archon is on Tassadar. My bad. But yeah, so what are they doing at this point in time? Nobody's pushing with the only 2 people pushing with the Punisher is Tassadar and Ana. Oh, Joe getting really, really low. Lornado coming out to push them away, but now the rotation comes. Do they get this fort? Yes, I'm pretty sure they will. The fort goes down. Maiev just rotates bottom to get this camp here. So they got pushed all the way to the back. So now that fort goes down. Imperius taking out the well over here. They make their rotation towards mid. I think Maiev, after taking the bot camp, probably go back, come back, take this one. No, you see Vala rotating to this camp already. So just like that, momentum swinging into the favor of Freedonia. But look at the XP. They're both 13s. They're both 13, so they're not very, very far behind. If you take a look at sieging, top wall is half. Top wall is half, so that's equal. They've lost the well here, and well, this fort is dead. They got the wall here, but a lot more value here. When we look at bottom, they lost bottom, fort, and the well, but then they have the wall and everything over here. So pretty equal. Now they're making their rotation towards top, maybe catching Mr. G. No, but he saw the Imperius over there, so that's not going to happen. While at mid, Joe is going to be pushing this in. No, they're not. They are making that rotation now. Mr. G calls for the rotation. Imperius standing and zoning them out from here. The wall goes down. Okay, they're coming out. But Maiev not jumping in there. Good call. You don't want to fight under their towers. And that's it. They just clear it out, and then they rotate back to mid. Cleaning mid out. Let's see what time this camp. There's a minute to this camp. There's 2 minutes to this camp. There's a minute 30 to this camp. There's 3 minutes to the bruiser camp. So now, since they're sieging top, the rotation is being made. We do see some pings for... Be careful and watch out. There we come. The wall comes out, blocking 3 of them in. Nice Q coming out onto the Decker. They're focusing Decker. Strafe coming out. Eternal Feast coming out. Planet Cracker coming out. But Imperious taking down the Decker. So there's no healer. Archon coming out. Phoenix in a lot of trouble in the backline. No Poison Nova coming out onto the Ana. Ana may not make it through that, but they do get the Zul. Vorten Sketch coming out. Condemn coming out. Ana falls because of the poison damage. A lot of damage. Courtney might be in trouble over here, but it seems like Freedonia is now falling back. Great fight on their part. 3-4-1. Really well played. Once again, all the Qs were Rs were hit together. All the Rs were hit together, and the timing of it was impeccable onto the side of Freedonia. They won that fight hands down. 22 seconds to the next objective, and it's top. Mayav is prepping top, so they probably lose the well here. Another 2 hits. Oh, there you go, just 1 hit. That's all she wrote. Ooh, look at this bait. Freedonia now going to steal their camp, but I think we're going to see a fight here. I don't think Freedonia... FF and the Pancakes are very... No, Jaeger sees them. Wall coming out. They steal this, and they're going to run away. Yep. But instead, they don't care. They're just going straight to the objective. And this is the decision that Freedonia has made. Freedonia has decided to siege. What? And this is an arcane. I would have done that sieging maybe if it was the Molten Core one, but not the arcane one. The arcane one does a lot of damage. They only siege halfway there. Now they have all 5 and they move up. 27, 28. Q coming in onto the Zul. I think Zul's going to be burned down real fast. That is what happened. Planet Cracker coming out. Eternal Feast coming out, catching 2 people. You guys got to walk out of it. Courtney really low, gets burnt down as well. Archon coming out in the backline. Vala is just like, oh my god, butchering Phoenix. Warden's Cage coming out as well. And once again, that team fight going to Freedonia. They have really started to come together with those combos really well. 3 kills to none, 7-5, and now they have taken an entire levels lead over FF and the Pancakes, and they will lose this fort here. What is FF doing in the meantime? They rotate down and they grab their camps. So that's a good call on their part. Imperious and Tassadar are rotating down to mid, and they're going to siege this fort over here. So this fort goes down. The rest of them decide to push with this Arcane Punisher. Tether coming out. She's not going in. They leap over. Nice leap coming out onto Phoenix. So they don't have 2. They're only 3 here. Okay, everybody just decides to back off. So what do they get? What value did they get out of this Punisher? Just the front 1 tower and maybe this gate here. Yeah, there you go. Just the gate. So now Imperious and Vala will probably rotate and get this camp here, while the rest of them work on the top bruiser. FF and the Pancakes now are just playing catch up at this point in time. 18s are already online. The invade's coming. So this might get tricky for them because it's only Vala and Imperious, but the rotation is coming from top. They see them. Mayav going in. Warden's Cage being used. Eternal Feast coming out. But in the backline, look at that. Tassadar just blowing people up. Planet Cracker coming out. Jaeger has been blocked in by the Tassadar wall. Root coming out. Imperious just burning down. Oh my god. Vala with the strafe, so much damage coming out, everybody going down. Oh my god, that is a 5-man wipe on the side of Freedonia. This team has woken up. They are at this time woke because everything is just working in their favor. 20's coming online for them. They have Shadow Orb Huntress. They have Twilight Archon. They have a Far Flight Quiver. Imperious hasn't picked it up yet, and they got Nano Infusion. So with all 5 down, I don't know if they decide to make a core call because they're going to lose the keep top, they're going to lose the keep mid, but I think they should be up in time for defense. There we go. 2 keeps going down. Do they back up, and do they They rotate to bottom. They might play for this bottom keep. Objective is bot, so this lane is prepped for them. They do have their win conditions open, top, bottom, but because the objective is bottom, they will want to take this bottom keep so that they can push it in. The objective can push straight to the core, but the core is starting to take damage. The Winions, the Kata is burning down, but I don't think they'll be able to clear it. They won't get anything out of it. Freedonia currently has a lot of control. Yeah, I did. 5-man team wipe. Done. They destroyed them in that fight. It was crazy. It was amazing to watch. The way they played it was awesome. All right, so they got the top bruiser camp pushing in here. FF and the Pancakes have to answer to that. They need to get rid of this lane. They've prepped. Freedonia has prepped bottom lane. So before the objective comes up, they're gonna look to maybe take this keep. No, they're not. They're just gonna go straight to objective. Ping's coming out to wait here for Imperius. And let's go. It is online. It is Molten Core now. I don't know what it's called, Molten, maybe? Yeah, but this is a 17-minute Punisher, so, I mean, regardless of what it is, their win condition is here, but FF and the Pancakes decide to push top and siege. What is this call? Are they going to give the objective up and try to trade keeps? They're at 29, 30, there's 7 more. Can they burn this down fast enough? I don't know. Vala is stepping up. I don't know about this call. It's kind of questionable. They're going for it. It's do or die. Do or die. No, you can't change your vote now. It's done. The core call has been made. Are we going to see a base race? It can't be a base race. No, Joe comes back. They all come back to defend at this point in time. But this is what it is. This is what it is. What it is. Feast, Eternal Feast coming out. Planet Cracker coming out here. You're taking so much damage. Appears in the backline. Going down there. 60% onto the core while this keep is being bashed on. Okay, they attract the Punisher so they can burn the Punisher, but they're still going to lose this keep regardless of what it is. As long as they can keep the Punisher distracted. Oh no, the Punisher turns it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. GG's coming out. Freedonia coming in with the turnaround clutch victory. They played it so well in game number 3. So well. It's awesome. Let's take a look at some of the stats coming out over here. The only people dying on the side of Freedonia was Imperius, who died 3 times, and Ana, that died 3 times, obviously, because Imperius is always in between of them. But the rest of them, Maiev, Tassadar, Vala, no deaths, 4, 3, and 2 kills. Tassadar with 155k siege damage and 59k hero damage, 36k healing coming out from Ana. And we have Zul with 107k siege damage and 41k hero damage coming out. But I think they should have swapped it. They should have kept Phoenix in the 4-man and kept the Zul in the off lane to go against the Maiev. But who knows? That was their call, right? But they really got it together. Freedonia, they really played well in that game 3. 18 minutes in and 12 kills to 6. After the 10s came online for Freedonia, it was just a completely different game. Once again, both teams playing really good, but Freedonia coming out and clutching that victory and takes a 2-1 win over FF and the Pancakes. Alright, so hold on for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a interview started. So grab some popcorn. Maybe not popcorn, just a drink or something like that, and I will be right back.
I have discovered a new realm containing vast power.
모두 안녕들 하신가? 이 무더운 여름을 헤쳐나가려면 스태미너가 필요하고 힘이 필요하고 그리고 무엇보다 하이커스 핀들레이의 같은 운동법이 필요하지. 올여름 해수욕장을 강타할 멋진 몸매를 원하나? 시공을 초월하는 최고 강도의 피트니스 프로그램을 소개하지. 효과 하나만큼은 보장한다. 단언컨대 난 누구든 몸짱 영웅으로 만들어줄 수 있으니까.
너 잠깐 나가 있어.
아이커스 피눌레이 같은 운동법은 포탄, 유령 해적, 적 돌격병, 정원 공격, 거미 수적, 용기사, 불멸자로부터 받는 피해는 책임지지 않습니다. 같은 운동법이 적합한지는 주위의 지원관이 문의하시기 바랍니다. 환불 불가. 다시 말하지만 나는 누구든. 이봐, 모두 이 같은 소리는 법적 구속력이 없는 거 알지? 드디어 여름이 왔군.
Hold your positions. Now, Zagara! None resist the chill of death!
Yes. Well done, minions. Now, bow before Kel'Thuz's eyes!
Impressive, Archer. But you'll need to do better than that.
You have no idea what I am capable of.
Good. Because you must be ready for anything.
Thank you for being so patient, ladies and gentlemen. I have Core. Let me try this. I don't want to get it wrong. Korsakov, right?
Yeah.
Korsakov PvE. I got it. Yes. Congratulations on that 2-1 victory over FFN the Pancakes. How are you feeling?
We're feeling pretty ecstatic right now. We've been on a little bit of a loss streak recently, so it's really great to pick things back up and get a win under our belts again.
Yeah, and you guys looked really, really good in the last two maps that you guys played. But let's take it one map at a time. So when Hanamura Temple started, Hanamura was picked up by you guys, right? What was your game plan going into that? Were you guys just gonna try to out macro FF and the Pancakes, or because it seemed like you guys were a little. Like your coordination was kind of going off a little bit on that map. So can you just run me through as to what exactly was going through you guys' minds and comms and stuff like that for game number 1?
Yeah, Hanamura, early in the season, that was a big comfort pick for us, and we really practiced it a ton, and we haven't shown up on it as much as we could have recently. The goal was we wanted to try to focus down Camp Clear with the Rainer, the Exterminator, but we ended up just being slow on some of the camp timings. and then the FF and the Pancakes, they did a great job of using level leads to their advantage and pressuring on invades, and that combo they had with Maev Gazla was hard to play against.
Yeah, and they played it really, really well. They were really playing a macro-heavy game because you guys didn't exchange a lot of blows on that first map, but that Maev tethering in and then the Warden's Cage, I think most of the time she was always catching ETC. ETC was trying to get out of it, and I kept calling him like, no, don't try to get out, just slide on her and stun her or something. But he couldn't hear me, but that's fine though. But you guys kept your calm, all right, and then we went into game number 2. So map number 2 was played on Cursed Hallow. Now Cursed Hallow was picked up by FF and the Pancakes. Now generally, when you're playing Cursed Hallow, you kind of expect the ABBA Illidan comp coming out, right? So when they picked ABBA, like, what was going through your head? Like, were you guys prepared for it? Or were you guys like, do we ban the Illidan, stop them? Or, like what was it like that?
So going into that Cursed Hollow game, I was personally pushing for either a Valeera or a Zeratul game. Mm-hmm. And then when I saw the ABBA, I knew that Zeratul, it'd be good for Zeratul here. Because if I got the chance, and sadly I didn't that game, but being able to find ABBA under tower and attacking there is like that definitely could be a way to stop it. Our healer that game had some very, very clutch sleeps against the Illidan. The Illidan just had a very tough time dealing with like standing in Imperius and Ana and the Mephisto as well.
Yeah. That Mephisto was played really, really well, and the Zeratul as well. But I was kind of curious, how come you didn't go VP for Zeratul?
Give me sorry, which one? Oh, Void Prison.
Void Prison, yeah.
That would just say that's a preference thing for me.
Okay.
Because I remember when the rework first came out, I spent a ton of time just really grinding out combos with Nathrazim. Or not Nathrazim. I'm blanking on the name of it.
Me too, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Void Prison, it can be really awkward, and I don't think our team really has the timing down on that.
Gotcha.
And just getting that extra mobility and extra burst is against, especially with like really low mobility Tassadar and Malfurion and Abathur if we can get to him. I just preferred having that option.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Now, this is like deep in game number 2 when you guys opened your win condition from bottom. You guys had top opened up as well, and now the curse was about to come up, and you guys lost 2 members at mid, and then we're rotating to do your boss, but then Illidan came in and hunted you guys, and then you guys lost 3 over there, and they stole your boss. What was it like in comms at that point in time? Because they could have pushed with boss and probably sieged your core, which they didn't do, but I want to know, like, when that happened, what was it like in comms at that point in time? Were you guys, like, panicked or anything like that? Or did you guys know, like, from the get-go in the second half of that game when Tense came online that you guys have this in the bag?
We were definitely calm during that moment. We knew we had, I believe, if I'm remembering the moment correctly, we had top wave pushing to core, and I believe bot wave was pushed up a decent bit as well. Mm-hmm. So we were confident that our time we'd be up in time to be able to just take a little mental reset and be able to push out for the win after that. We definitely had a lot of momentum that kind of stopped things a bit, but it didn't shake us. We didn't let it shake us.
Oh, awesome. Like, yeah, that makes sense. I kept calling it. I'm like, are they going to move to core now? Are they going to move to core now? And then you guys, like, I think you guys were kind of prepping your win condition even more. Like, you guys wanted to make sure that you guys could 100% siege the core. Yeah, no, you guys pulled out a really, really good victory on that second one. And then going into game number 3. Game number 3 is Infernal Shrines. That was picked by you guys, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen this comp where you have 2 auto attackers, 1 mage, Imperious, so not a true tank, but a bruiser in the front line, and then you guys had Ana, right? I was really curious to see how that would work in your favor, but you guys really pulled it off really well. Now, is that like a strategy or a comp that you guys have been playing very often, particularly? Because it seems like you guys don't run a lot of tanks.
Actually, our tank Xeon Zach, he just recently we asked him to try to pick up Imperious, like main tank Imperious, because it could fit a more aggressive play style for us. And so he actually just recently added that to his pool, and we got to use it really well. He's done a lot on ETC Johanna as well. But that comp, our goal there was we knew that with Tastar, with his heavy wave clear, we'd always have a little bit of an advantage in the wave push.
Yep.
And then noticing that they didn't really end up picking a lot of like good dive threats onto us, and so we were able to just kind of have a really strong backline threat with Tastar Vala, and just be able to kind of run into them and do our thing. And strafe there for Vala was I think the only thing that could stop it was Johanna W.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, the condemn.
So it kind of let me just go on and have backline access and really be able to shred through backline.
Yeah, I know, because when you pick strafe, I was like, wait a second, strafe. I wonder how strafe would work over here, because generally you would go with like Rain of Vengeance, get a stun on them, and then, kind of burn them down. But then I saw the value of strafe because you were always in the backline, and their backline was taking so much damage, forcing them to scatter, which helped Imperious pick out one target with this Q. Ana was getting some really good sleeps in there, and also the Maiev play with the Warden's Cage. Although when Warden's Cage was picked up, I was like, maybe that could be trouble because of Orphea's Eternal Feast, because she would just drop it right in the middle of the Warden's Cage, and if all of you guys are in there, then nothing would continue to go on. But you guys played it really well. They did match you guys with the macro quite a bit, but you guys played a very disciplined game. I really liked watching that. Chat says, like, don't lie, it was a last minute, why not try this comp?
No, we very much found it, I promise. No, it was a lot of comfort for us, and I think it showed.
Yeah, definitely showed. Like, you guys are hitting the heroic buttons all together. Everything was just jiving in. It was like a nice shepherd's pie coming together, with all the different ingredients. But yeah, I really like that play from you guys. So congratulations on your victory. Now this gives you guys 2 more points, securing your spot, I believe, for playoffs. But yeah, would you like to make any shout outs?
Shout-outs to the team. Shout-outs to Sim Slayer. The he played in game 1. We got the win for him.
Yep.
And a last thing I'll shout out is I hope to all the teams in Divi that you never see my Valera, because it's spicy.
Perfect. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The call out, the Valera. I don't know if you guys want to ban him or take him up on it and find out how it is, but it's up to you guys. He's thrown it there. Thank you so much once again. Now, before I mess up your name, let me try this one more time. Korsakov, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining me in this interview. Really do appreciate it. And once again, congratulations on the 2-1 victory over FF and the Pancakes. I want to wish you guys the best of luck for the remainder of this season, as well as playoffs.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Korsakov. Damn it, I messed it up. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Freedonia taking a 2-1 victory over FF and the Pancakes, giving us a great 3-map series. I have been your host for the evening. My name is Banka. If you have liked the stream, don't forget to drop a follow. What I'm going to do is let me see if there's any other NGS games going on that I can transfer you guys to. Let's take a look over here. All right. Thank you once again for joining me this evening. Drop a follow if you did like this stream. I really appreciate it. These guys made a really, really good evening for us. And once again, I've been your host, Bankai, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.